Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Friday. It's almost time for the weekend. I hope everyone is having a wonderful Friday. I know this weather here is changing up on us. It's not quite as hot as it has been, and the temperatures are starting to drop, which we are welcoming that, okay? But it also gets your allergies and nose and just you don't know whether to have the heat on or the air conditioner on. Okay, so I have a mixture. I usually turn the air on and then I put the fireplace on too. Okay. Let's see. Y'all make sure y'all tap that like button. Let everyone know we are live. Okay, let's see who we have here so far. Hey, honey 5K. Good morning, sis. Thank you for joining and for being first in the building. Hey, dreamy girl. Welcome, sis. Thank you so much for joining. Hey, the Hood Reeler is in the building. Thank you for joining. We're going to get into it. Let's see. Oh, y'all, they have the ad names again. Hi, Letitia. I think I'm saying it right. I can't tell sometimes by the names who you are by your YouTube name. So forgive me. I try to look at some of the pictures to get who it is. Okay. Good morning, Missy Lane. Hey, Amy. Welcome. The highest point. Good morning. Thank you for joining. My girl Kay Brown is in the building. Thank you for joining. Honey 5K said, I turn the heat and open the window. See, girl, that's what I'm saying. Okay. I don't know which one to do. Hey, Cheryl. Hey, Dehan. Welcome. Thank y'all for joining. So, y'all, last night, a couple of topics as I head home because I may go live and do another live from my laptop when I get home. But couple of things. Now, I'm trying to think of y'all know I gotta filter how I say stuff and everything. But y'all, let me say this live is for educational and entertainment purposes only and is covered under the Fair Use Act. Information shared is alleged in our opinions as we react to various topics and people. Hey Denise, good morning. Thank you for joining, sis. I would just say stuff. It's hard for me to just filter this morning. It's Friday. I really don't feel up to that, so I'm gonna just speak my mind on some topics. Now, y'all, with justice for Romeca, okay. It broke my heart last night. I had to get off of YouTube for a little bit, and just go to bed. Okay. It is sad how this is turning into a whole show. It is turning this young lady has lost her life. Okay, right, dreamy girl. This young lady has lost her life. Her mom is still grieving, barely on social media. And the times that she is on social media, she is on here sharing justice for Romeca flyers, pictures, and so forth. Um, Good morning, Lou. Hey, Lou. Yes, Elaine, it is. Okay. And y'all, it is just so sad that it's turning into this. But see, I peeped it. I already peeped where this was going. Okay, because now this is beyond Romeca. Okay, this has nothing to do with trying to get justice for Romeca. A lot of this is for clout, views, money, and all of that. And yeah, I'm not talking about just when you're monetized, you're gonna get paid for your views and stuff. Anyways, I'm not talking about that. But what's the driving force behind what you're doing? Y'all know God is not the author of confusion. Okay, He is not. He is not. Okay, God is not about discord. All of the extraness that's coming out of this, it gets things already that it was an already complicated case where we're not getting updates. We talked about this yesterday. We're not getting a lot of updates, things of that sort. We're trying to continue to keep her name out there. But then when you add extra stuff, new stuff, and present it as facts and this and that, it confuses it. And let me just tell y'all, okay? Because a lot of us, some of my supporters, right, girl. Hey, Glenn, welcome. Good morning. Hey, Susan. Let me just say this. A lot of you all that were from the Latrue sector, y'all already know how it rolls. Okay, y'all already know. I don't even know, did we get out of it? We just got out of a whole saga. 3 years, the thing was a clown show after a while. I mean, it became so stressful. People ended up having to leave YouTube because it was so much mess, so stressful, so tense. Now we're turning Romeca situation into a saga 2025. Like, why is it turning into this? It is turning into, y'all, not just two sides. Y'all, this thing is turning into three sides. Okay. And possibly four. Okay, now I hadn't been in a saga with that many sides before. Okay, hey, Kane Corso Mom. Good morning, Miss Lady. Okay, Elaine said I said in the beginning. What did she say? I said in the beginning that was going to happen. This is what they want for us to give up. Exactly. Okay, it's a tactic. It's a tactic. And child, baby, I have been in a saga with this many sides. Let me just say this to y'all. When you go to these chats now, because we've entered into saga territory, you got to read the room. Okay? Everyone is not going to be open to everybody, some people having their own minds. I'm going to just put it like that. Okay, so you better read the room now to see if it's a Romeca chat, a Holly chat, a Quadre chat. Okay, you better check the room. I'm on StreamYard. I can check it when I get off because I only have this phone for now. Hey, Joanne. Yes, D-Ham. Okay, let me put this up here. D-Ham said, I think it's all the theories versus waiting on the investigation to be updated. Yes, that is what is happening. Oh my gosh. So y'all, I'm just saying, do what you do. Go where you want to go. I'm just saying, read the room. Okay? Like, I don't mind people having different opinions and things like that. As long as you're not being disrespectful to me or to my chat, I'm good with that. Okay? Because we've had even Quadre in here and I haven't blocked. If he got disrespectful, he was getting blocked. Okay? I don't care about all of that stuff. What we do care about and what everyone should want is the full truth of the matter. Okay, Honey 5K said, then the girl's still trying to compete with Romeca and she's not even here anymore. Yes, girl, that is mad weird to me. I quit going over there. I don't want to see another I would never video. I don't want to see another picture of her just looking a hot mess. Old pictures. We don't even know how old those pictures are. I don't want to see another picture. I'm sick of looking at her. I know Romeca was sick of looking at her. Sick of the videos. And we sick of it. And we're not even in a relationship with Carlos. I know Romeca was. Okay. We're sick of it. I want to see another picture. I don't care to hear from the aunt, her resident aunt that's trying to be everybody's auntie. I don't care to hear from her. I don't care to hear from Quadre. Unless you're going to bring the video out that you've been talking about. Like, y'all, this thing is getting, like, crazy. I literally had to step away because I'm like, what's happening? Like, it's just getting crazy again. It really is. Well, I ain't going to say again. It's just getting to the point of people, and I think some people are strategically trying to team up and throw little monkey wrenches into the mix. Okay? People intentionally will try to make troll pages, to come into chats to cause conflict. But this lady has to see these videos being played over and over if she was on here, and hearing people that were not even in the family arguing over what they don't even know they're talking about. You don't know what Romeca was thinking. You can say maybe allegedly, or maybe, in my opinion, we don't know what she was thinking, just like we don't know what Holly was thinking. Lord knows we don't know what she was thinking. I can't wrap my brain around what she was thinking. Lord have mercy. You gotta have a different type of brain. Yeah, that's Cane Corso. Sis. Oh Lord, I'm going the wrong direction with this sun in my face. Trying to confuse the masses. Yes. Child, we see through that. Okay, this thing is spiritual, y'all. And I don't try to make it spiritual, but now it's becoming even more demonic. The enemy is trying to throw all kind of confusion. I'm telling y'all, you got to peep the room and peep what's been taking place over the past week or so. I've already seen a shift, and it's shifting every day. If you pay attention, it's shifting every day. The confusion is done on purpose, and yes, read the room. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Let's see. Highest point said God is both the destroyer and the redeemer. Yes, people need to understand. When you dig a pit for someone, you might as well dig one for yourself. Say that again. Okay. Terry. Terry, okay. We're sick of it. Terry said he's sick of it. Oh, they are playing with Satan. I'm telling you. This thing, baby, it reminds me of the Kanika Jenkins case coming from Chicago. Yeah, it was a lot of theories and things, and still don't have justice for that young lady. Still. Okay, Shaquella, still don't. Now here we are, Romeca, and everybody the expert, everybody a lawyer, everybody coming on out, and just now, I mean, my thing is, can we have done this a month or something ago? We are a month or something into this, and still waiting on justice. Now all of a sudden we starting over. I ain't starting over. Okay, I'm not. I'm not starting over. This is crazy. Hi, Miss Lady. I don't know if I spoke. He is starting to work my nerve. Girl, remember when I said to burn sage after these conversations? Yep, Elaine. Elaine has been saying that. It's becoming very sickening. Open book. So did I. I can't take it. Yes. We're not going to let the devil win. Are we unknowingly a part of a test experience with this whole thing? You know what, Susan? I told y'all I look around a couple of times and say, are we being punked? Where are the cameras? Okay. Where are the cameras? Because, Shaw, what is this? I mean, I have never seen us take any other case. I've not seen any other case, any other case where you build a whole saga from it. I have never seen it built like this. Now we've seen the whole, the domestic thing where one person come out saying something and then it turned into, but we taking someone's death and we forming teams off of somebody's death. What do you win? I'm just trying to understand, what's the prize? Okay, what's the prize? Because it's not, that's just, to me, that's evil. Because what if that was your loved one and you have people arguing, coming up with stuff, bringing up old stuff, twisting it, doing it? I mean, purposely though, not on accident, not allegedly, this. No. The difference is when you purposely try to cause confusion, purposely try to make up stuff, to cause division. That's what I'm talking about. It's a mess. It is. It's a whole mess. Okay, now I can read the comments. I hope, you know what? I hope my reception doesn't go in and out over here. Let's see. Y'all let me know. Are we okay? I read that. Justifying what she did is crazy to me. Right. Yes, can say what Holly was thinking. They're trying to JF Kennedy us, wake up people. Then Holly got a YouTube page with all of those subscribers. Oh, Holly does? But look at her like. She can't even go live. She bought subscribers. Wait, sis, you said Holly has a YouTube page? What? That's my first time hearing of that. Wow. Hey, Angel, good morning. Hi, Miss Linda. Good morning. This is all about the money. They need to let the family rest, go to work, make your own money on your job. Don't use this here death for money. It's sad. Yes. There's a difference in believing in God and fearing God. So for you to be able to say that you believe in God while doing the devil's work means you don't truly fear God. Now that's a good point. Remember when Nipsey Hussle said to stand 10 toes down, believe what you want, and don't let anyone change the way you think. She will get justice. Amen. Hi, Derek. Key showed a video showing Carlos Queen taking her phone off her body while she was passing away. As of today, Carlos Queen still has her phone. Police don't have her phone, probably. And we're going to say allegedly. Hold on, y'all. Okay, okay. Thank y'all for your patience. Now, did one of the family members say that they had her phone, or was it just messages? I don't know why I thought I heard one of the family members say that they had the phone, but I'm going back through the videos to see if I could find that. That's what I thought that, the phone was at first. But maybe they sent messages from Romeca. Maybe they had copies of it, or she had sent them messages. So I don't want to put that out there, but I was just, y'all refresh my memory on that if y'all remember. But I'm trying to find the video where it said it. I meant Holly's aunt has, oh, yes, with fake subscribers she bought. Well, it looked like she had already had her YouTube channel, just had not been going live on it. So she had a good amount. I don't know how she, gained those subscribers, but she's been having that. It's sickening. It's extremely evil. They will not win. I'm going through y'all messages. It's definitely a mess. Let's see. Hey, Awad. Good morning. Did you see when Carlos took Ramika's phone when she was on the ground? He robbed her. Yeah, allegedly. I mean, hey, I don't know. I can't get a clear picture. It could have been though, y'all. I mean, because yeah, I don't even know that part. I mean, I don't put it past them. I really don't. And I'm just saying allegedly, that that's what he was taking, it would explain some things. Do you think the case is closed like some are saying? Dreamy girl, I don't know. I mean, it's like a lot of unknowns. And if I'm not going to sit here and say yes to something I don't know, for sure. I believe they're telling us it's an ongoing case. This is just my belief, but I don't believe any groundwork is being made with it. I think it's just still just sitting there. Nothing's really being done. They're using that to pacify people to say, "Oh, it's an ongoing situation." Because okay, let's just say this new thing with the phone is real, okay, and he has it. Well, in that case, the police would have lied, right? Because I thought her weapon, well, does Holly really have her weapon? At this point, was that returned back to her? Was Carlos's that was stated, that the phone was there. Does Holly have her phone? So who's lying? You have this type of situation where one thing is said, then it's not what we thought, and so it causes confusion. So at this, I don't know. I did go out. Y'all give me 1 second. Let me move because the reception over here at this location. Okay, can y'all hear me better? Hey, Nicole. Good morning, sis. As Tate said, why I saw that at the very beginning, but I just couldn't get past the initial incident. I saw him looking like he was looking for something. Yes. If he really did take her phone, wouldn't that be theft? Lock his ass up. Okay, he took the phone off of Romeca. And then y'all, um, I could see that because if there are messages now, something I want to show y'all too. Because if there are messages that could incriminate him, he definitely would want to take that phone, right? Now, I know Q, Lord have mercy, said allegedly there were some text, excuse me, text now messages being sent. Well, guess what? I looked up this spoofing thing because y'all know I didn't even know what that was and so forth. And I found this video where it showed how someone can have your phone number, okay, and pretty much set it up to look like it's coming from another person, okay, using that person's name or that number. And I wanted to show y'all the video for those of you who are not aware of how this type of thing can play a factor in this. Because think about this. That would have been the starting point of all of this. Okay? Because she had to get the restraining order. She had to get the restraining order. Now, in order for her to get that, think of all the things she said happened. Text messages, phone calls, and so forth. Now, a lot of this scammers, okay, they know a lot about how to use this technology out here. All right. So I found it very interesting because at first glance, you would not know that it was from a fake phone number. It would look like that person because I found it odd that Romeca would send a picture of her private area to a girl she doesn't even like. Okay. And I also find it odd that she would send a message from her son's phone. Like, those are things we just really have to think about. Okay. Not saying, hey, I'm not saying it didn't happen, but it just, what would be the point? What would be the point to send that to her? Okay. So I said, let me look into how all of that is done and how easy, if you are a scammer already, okay, allegedly, then you would know how to do that. And if there are some messages going back and forth, either the night before or that morning, he would not want that to be seen. Okay, and if he has that phone is cleaned. Okay, it will be cleaned up of any of that type of evidence. What phone calls were made? Because y'all know that Myra, that lady that did that video, when she was saying, Romeca was saying this, one of the things she said, Romeca was telling her, was they were calling her and sending her messages saying, we're going to get you, and all of this. We don't know how true that is. All of that is alleged entertainment purposes only. But would that be a reason that he would want to hide that? Okay. Would that be a reason? Um, so yeah, if that's the case, definitely cleaning out that phone. Now, I do believe, Elaine, that that is Holly's aunt. One reason I don't think it's her mother or Holly, because I've heard some people even say they think that's Holly behind the page. When it first came out about that page and I went over there, she had not locked down a lot of stuff on her page. It was in its original form, right? So there was a post where she shared about her daughter. And if I had known she was going to change the page, I would have just went ahead and screenshotted everything. But you're not thinking at the time, oh, this lady about to private her page. I didn't know about that. Like how Carlos did, she did. Okay, so she had shared a post about her daughter. In the comments, there was a comment from her daughter. Okay, and she was like, "Thank you, mommy," or something like that. So it's not Holly and it's not her mother. Because in that case, Holly would have commented underneath that page. Okay. And when I went to the girl's page, that was not Holly. The girl had her own page. Like she had her family, like it was in its raw form, her whole page. Like you could see family members, all of that. And go to their pages. You could go to her post and everything. But then she changed it. She privated a lot of stuff. Kind of like what Carlos did. Yeah, Carlos lawyered up. Yep, the police do lie. Yep, to keep the case quiet. He literally was in the phone after. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, girl. He looked guilty. Okay, he needs a lawyer because he looks guilty. I know she said the phone, but maybe messages. They can request phone records from the phone company. I think it's so much, everything is so cloudy. Exactly. Like he was doing something weird standing over her. Okay, thank you, Dreamy Girl. Let's see, definitely wasn't helping her on the ground. No, you could see that. I mean, why are we changing it? I mean, we can see what he's not helping her do. What? What was he helping her? He was thinking about himself not getting into trouble. Okay. Zesty stole the phone allegedly. Okay. And he's slow because even though he took the phone, the police can still get the information in her phone. Right. I did that before trying to see what my ex-boyfriend was doing when he was cheating on me. I did with my narcissistic ex. See? Okay. Okay, I what also said that's true about the fake number. That's why I don't do text now. Exactly. The scammers, they know how to do it. Because on one video I was watching, they said that some people use those type of phone numbers to protect, sometimes it's legit. They're trying to protect customers' information, but then also this is how scammers will send out those messages to get you to click on links and to put in your information. If you're very knowledgeable in how that works, then sending fake text messages to people That's nothing. Okay, it's a piece of cake. And if you're in a hurry, you can't sit there and analyze every little thing. You're like, oh shoot, this came from his number. What he say? Oh, okay. What she say? Not knowing, let me go and look at the details, because if the focus started being on the messages, and she said in the messages she was going to do, then you can kind of make it look like with your statement, okay, and say some things that were said in those messages. If I say, oh, when I see you, I'm going to slap your baby. So, okay, although she may not have been trying to do that, now I can go tell the police, see, she said that she was going to slap my baby when she saw me. And it looked like she was trying to get into the back seat or into the car. You put those two things together, group it with a restraining order and some F-list acting skills of crying and acting like you fear for your life. Hey, your case is probably closed right there. Okay. But who actually goes into the phones and does the work to see if this was real? Okay, who sent these messages? Where's the video? Now we just going on. I think this. Yeah, she did. She probably did. No, she. What? Like, I still have not seen an official. Show us an official paperwork. We've seen a police report with a lot of redacted information. Oh, now the new thing is the first witness, y'all, that's come out. Oh, everything they said, I guess, was false. So I I don't even know where to go with this. It's crazy. It's a mess. Hey, Aisha. Good morning, Latte. Welcome. Harley probably was doing that because she was pregnant and he was with Romeca. Mm. WhatsApp, text now apps, all them dumb apps, stay away. Yes. Now they're saying that her wig was on the ground. And if that's true, then she was definitely being held by a man. No, wait. I seen y'all, now y'all gotta help me with the wig thing. Okay. I said, wait a minute, what is happening? Okay, so I guess for those of you who don't know, I was looking at part of Latte's video, and there was a part on there she was saying that by this manhole there was allegedly Romeca's wig. Now, I don't know, was she wearing a wig the day that this happened, or a ponytail? Like, is there a picture showing how her hair was that day? Does anybody know that? I don't know if we know what her hair looked like that day, because when she did the post, the social media post, I don't think it showed her head or her head. I think it showed her hand and her holding the letter to her son. So I don't know what her hair looked like that day. Now I put my glasses on. I couldn't see hair. Did y'all see it? Y'all, I have bad eyesight. I don't know if hair was there or not, and if it was Romeca's. Child, we see uh braids on the ground. I don't know how people lose whole braids. Okay. But baby, we have walked by some braids and hair on the ground a couple of times. So I don't even know if it was hair, if it is it hers? Like, how do we say it's hers? Was there a picture showing what her hair was like that day? I was confused by that. I'm just being honest. I didn't know what was going on. So I would be the one to ask. Carlos is explaining what he was digging for as we speak. Oh, he is. What on his page? Let's see. Okay, let's see. Derek said Quadre said the first shot was in her thigh before the other shots was fired. That was overkill. Yeah, I agree. It was going. Oh no. I don't see anything new on his page. It was going on a lot from the sector I came from. I couldn't believe it. People actually do that crap. Yeah, T. He cleaned it, but once they contact the phone, but see, we gotta hope that they'll go through all of that. Hey, we haven't gotten any updates. Then hey, okay, are they gonna put in the footwork and really do this? Hey, Janet. Good morning, sis. Yeah, they can be bought, Elaine. Hey, isn't she lovely? Welcome. Getting an attorney screams scared to me. Okay, good morning, Miss Freddie. Good morning, open book. Hi, Renee. I love how you are covering things all the way from Florida, riding with justice for Romeca. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And thank you for your support. If they want to rob you, they will give a fake number. Exactly. I'm so tired of them lying about that baby. Right. Hi, Mrs. X. Good morning. Ho Holly. Every time I see that name, has to explain every shot. She can't make it make sense. Okay, Dark Clothes getting a lawyer as a witness speaks volumes. Well, y'all know, even with Cassie, though, she was a witness in Diddy trial. Cassie has a lawyer. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with that part. If you are a witness or involved in any type of situation like this, I mean, it would be wise to get a lawyer. I don't see anything wrong with that. I would. They jumped that girl. He had her in a headlock, right? I seen that. We're going on the ground. I seen it. The wig on the ground. You saw it. Hey, Realty TV. Good morning. Hey, Becca. I did see a wig. You saw it. So was it hers? I want to know, was it hers? When he had her in the headlock, she was really fighting. I thought I was tripping. I can ask my niece. Their kids in the same class. I saw Romeca before. Oh, thank you, Miss Freddie. Yes, please, so we can see what kind of hair she had. Cause child, we done got there. Okay, I was like, what? I couldn't see it. I'm gonna have to, baby. I'm gonna ask my husband to look, cause I put my glasses on. I kept trying to look and try, and I ain't even trying to be funny. I just really could not see what everybody was seeing. Yeah, they have wig braids. Oh, you were being funny. Oh, okay. I was like, wait a second. Carlos telling people to go report. Yeah, he is. Have y'all noticed that everything that was said, the Quadre is now trying to flip it? Yep. Yeah, it is smart. I can't stand Cassie. How about justice for Kim Porter, right? She was fighting for her life. Okay, and Romeca had long hair anyways. Oh Lord, she was definitely fighting for her life. And if her hair did come off, it came off in the struggle. It proves that she was struggling, and they probably was fighting her or pulling her hair. How would her hair come off unless they were pulling it? Child, I don't even know that. We would have to look to see what kind of hair she had, where this hair magical hair came from, because I can't see it and don't know if it's hers. Because people lose hair every day, so they got to DNA test it. I'm just saying, y'all, we're gonna have a real case. Stuff got to be tested. They got to see if that's hers. They got to, it's a lot of stuff with the phone. Even if he tried to delete stuff, they got to pull phone records. Hey, Brittany. Yeah, it's just a lot of stuff. So I'm just saying, y'all, just do you go where you gonna go, but read the room. Okay. Know where you're at. Okay, because things have now shifted into a potential saga. If y'all don't know what that is, I'm sorry. You will definitely find out. Let's see. Real T said, I didn't see no wig. Latte is crazy. It's the New York accent for me. I love Latte. Oh my God. And I didn't see the whole thing. I got to the part because I was still at work where because I was like, new information was found. So I'm like, oh Lord, what happened? And she had the arrow pointing to the wig. And y'all, I'm at work. I mean, these people would have thought I was crazy. I put my glasses on and I just did a still shot. I put my head onto the computer and I'm looking like, wait a second, is it some hair? Like, I'm really trying to see this hair, even with glasses on. Okay, not to say it's not there. I just couldn't see it. I didn't see it. She had really nice hair too. Maybe some pins or tracks out, possibly. I like her a lot, and she's in Aquarius like me. I'm from New York, so hearing her makes me feel like I'm home. Got you. Okay, got you. That's good. That's good. So yeah, we'll continue to be on the lookout. I want to show a few things. I may have time to do that this morning. And then also what's a mess, y'all. I don't know if y'all heard about Aisha Curry. She is going on to podcasts and talking about her relationship, her marriage, and so forth with Steph Curry. Now, this is not the first time that Aisha has been on a podcast, and people are like really kind of not looking at her in a good light because they feel like she's embarrassing her husband. Now after having all of these children, she's saying that she didn't want children and she didn't want to be married. And I'm just looking like, well, who did somebody force you to get married? Because you didn't have to get married. You didn't have to have children. Okay. I could tell that she wasn't happy even from after she was on there talking to Jada Pinkett. She just seemed like she wasn't into Steph Curry like that, and wanted some attention and so forth. And so now, y'all, it's growing into this whole thing where they could potentially be separated and so forth. They have all of these children. They just had a new baby. And Steph, I don't know if he feels like she's boring. I don't know if she feels like he's boring, but the spice that she's looking for, I just don't think she's found it. I really don't. So yeah, I am definitely going to be on the lookout with that as well. There's also this other story, y'all, that I'm going to be covering of a similar situation with Romeca and Holly. Okay, and if I'm not mistaken, I think Dee kind of touched on it the other day. And was ironic last night when I was going through Facebook, that story pulled up, and I didn't realize it's the same one that Dee had brought up on her channel the other day. But I want to get more in depth with this because, y'all, it once again, this case goes to social media. Okay, it also goes back to social media, and the girl was looking at the other girl's post, and then check this out: the girl blocked her, and she got upset. This girl traveled also. Okay, and went and unalived this woman. Now, she unalived her with a knife. Okay, so when you do any crimes like that with a knife, that means it's up close and personal. Brittany said, yes, I saw that open book. No one forced her to marry her husband. That's sad. Yes, exactly. And y'all, not only did she unalive her with the knife, but she changed into the girl's clothes. Okay, some of the girl's clothes, because she wanted to get out of the bloody clothes, and exited the girl's apartment. Y'all, it is crazy. She also tried to cry self-defense because she was pregnant. Okay. Yes, real TTV. This girl was still pregnant. At least Holly had her baby. This girl was still pregnant. And she was saying that she thought the girl was going to slice her baby, and cried, that she was defending herself. Okay. Yeah, right. God sits high and looking low. Trust and believe. The covers are coming off soon. God never fails and will always bring darkness to light. I pray every night and day. Justice is coming soon. Exactly. And I was praying for that last night. We had our encouraging word Thursday. And I'm like, God, expose everything that's taking place in this Romeca case. Like, allow her to get justice and for her family to get peace. Okay, because it's already hard enough with the type of case this is. So adding these other layers of things, okay, it's just causing a whole lot of extra unnecessary confusion. To each their own. Okay, to each their own. Everybody gonna do what they want to do on their own channels. Okay, but if you go into these lives and things, read the room, okay? Because not everyone is going to be accepting of. Well, this is a for Holly chat, okay? So if you go in there talking about justice for Romeca, it may not fly, okay? Now, if you go to some justice for Romeca chats, they don't want to hear nothing about justice for Holly, okay? Read your room. Now, there are some chats you can, hey, be for either. All right. So you just got to know where you are because now it's starting to build and build and build and build. Just wanted to prepare y'all. Okay. Because it's not about to stop. Okay. The 31st, we still got 2 more weeks. Okay. Christmas coming up. So you're going to start seeing extraness. Okay. The next couple of months. I'm just warning y'all ahead of time. Okay. But you got to be diabolical to put a woman, yes, under live clothes. Oh, that lady was crazy. Not only was she pregnant, but you putting a lady clothes. Oh my God, you mad because she blocked you on social media? Okay, that's what people need to do. Start blocking people. But some people can't take that. I already told y'all. I had a whole boss that was a narcissist. When I restricted, I didn't even block her. I restricted her access. I just made it where she was public. You can only see the public stuff. Child, she came after me with a vengeance. She tried to ruin my whole character. Child, she didn't want that. Like, how dare you mind your own business on your own page? How dare you restrict my access when you have the right to? Okay, child, look. So some people don't take kindly to being blocked, okay, or restricted. That doesn't sit well with them. So they'll try to come after you if you try to do that. Let's see. Elaine said they were trying to get Romeca into Holly's car. Maybe there was DNA in her car, which would prove they were trying to kidnap her. So they decided to say she was trying to get at the baby. Exactly. And we don't know, how we were saying they could have possibly been taking her to another location. It could have been possibly, hey, this is allegedly over to the house, where he lived, closer to that area. And the cousin even said that. She was thinking that, Romeca's cousin. She said that as well. He gave that address. But Romeca was tough. She was fighting it. She was not trying to get into those cars. I think that she knew that if she got into the cars, that it would have been worse, y'all. It would have been worse if she would have actually gotten into the cars. I've seen it's been that way. Team someone, I don't go into people's chat. I come here. Yeah, like I everybody gonna do their own thing, right? I just want to prepare the people because if you go in, you just gotta know where you're going, or you will get blocked. Some people um like, how do I say this? Where they have to have groupthink. They don't have a mind of their own, so they move like that. Because if you feel a certain type of way, it should be okay for me to feel differently and still be your supporter. So everyone's not going to think alike on everything. Okay, so just be aware of that trap as well, where you're not having an open mind about things. Like, I want to see this from all angles, all perspectives, and you just want the truth to be revealed. Whatever that is, we got to face it head on. Whatever the truth of the matter is, if you're Team Romeca or Justice for Romeca, and she was out there popping off doing XYZ, and we see that on the video, okay, we got to face that head on. She was out there popping off. What else can you do? But you at least want to know the truth of what happened leading up to the moment, because we the people that were out there that are involved, I don't take their word because you don't know what they were up to. And definitely the way that Q was moving, that made it really look suspicious. Okay. The way he came out, the way Carlos wrote his post, took it down, all of that, that is what caused red flags to go up in the beginning of this thing. I think if they, okay, let me say this. I think that in the beginning, if we had just the video that came out, right? And Holly said she had a restraining order, she had a license to carry, and this young lady, Romeca, was unalive, and they left it like that, I think we would not be talking about this today. What happened though was Carlos came onto social media, made his post, and took it down. Okay. Then people started saying this was at a school. Okay. That brought up like, what? Like this happened at a school, blah, 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 blah. I can't believe she had a weapon at a school. There are kids out there. You know, this lady was just trying to take her son a lunch and blah, 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 blah. So then it started growing and more things started being found out. Then we found out there was more information about this restraining order. So things had just been coming out more and more. Then the witness came out. Once that witness came out, that gave more details, okay? And then things just skyrocketed out of here. Okay, and that's what we are a month later. So now some people are starting from the beginning. Some people are now adding new theories. So it's like now it's at another level. That's probably how her weight came off. Oh yeah, probably. I think Romeca noticed the Q had a gun and tried to escape. Hmm, possibly. Spiritually, Romeca's spirit is and will always be amongst us. I feel she is screaming from above and very happy to know she has nationwide coverage for her truth to be told. Is coming, is coming. Okay. Good morning, Real Talk. Welcome. Thank you for joining. I don't think she was trying to get in a car or them put her in a car. She had on scrubs. She was headed to work. Uh, Jobs they say they will never do, not understanding how hard to get jobs, right? Latte said, yeah, I agree. Just a thought, if she would have gotten in to the car that child safety was on, she couldn't have gotten out and possibly been arrested. Oh, that's a very good point. Baby, those child locks on, hey, you're not getting out. Now, hey, in the back seat for sure. Yup, you're right about that. I know for a fact love and support she received revealed her character. That funeral alone, baby, tells me she was an amazing woman and mother. Those two witnesses did not lie. Right. You could tell, y'all, she was really loved. Really loved. And even in her death, she's really loved. People are still seeking justice for her each day on various platforms, not just YouTube, but there are people on various platforms sharing her picture, Justice for Romeca, flyers, videos, all day, every day. Okay, every day it's in the forefront. Who's talking about Holly? Child. I saw a black eye on Romeca's face that was sad. Her eye was looking bad. Prayers. Oh, yeah, when she had gotten arrested. Yep. Good morning, Brandy. After listening to the instructor on someone's live, she was wrong. She didn't have no self-defense, nothing. Right. And my thing is, if you can't fight, you can't fight. But you online talking plenty of smack. That's the thing. I just don't get that. Like, leave people alone. Either way. Like, if you know this girl is known for fighting, okay, and you know that, right? Why even put yourself in that situation? Like, you're scary tale. No, you can't. So I wouldn't have even wanted to be anywhere around her. for fear that she would beat my butt. Just say that. Okay, so she's still going to jail. That was not self-defense. You could be a real sweetheart and be a crash out too. I'm one, I'm love. Yeah, you can. Now they saying Meeks' family threatened them yet to produce one text message. We would have seen one threat by now. Yeah, okay. That's what I'm saying. It's a lot of stuff coming out that where did it come from? Okay. The reasons doing what he was doing is because they know they were wrong, right? Holly went to that class and did not pay attention at all. She must have just been pressed to get, yeah, probably. It doesn't impact who you are. Me getting into a fight in 2022, 23 can't be held over my head. People change. I know that for a fact. Oh, definitely. Yeah. Romeca was an earth angel and God will reveal everyone involved. Q was right there. That's why he knows so much. Oh, speaking of that, y'all. Now, when I did go back and looked at that video with the hair that everybody was saying that was on the ground, uh, if you look, the person recording, okay, has on a hoodie from that angle when he was yelling out the address. If you look at the shadow of the person recording, that video has on a hoodie. I'm wondering if that is, now I don't know for sure, the same guy that we talked about the other day that was standing on the sidewalk and he moved into position behind that other vehicle to have an angle to record Romeca on the ground when the paramedics was there. I wonder if that's the same guy. Because he has on a hoodie, if you go back and look at the shadow of the person recording. And notice, this is how I know that it was some acting involved. Okay. Now, the whole time that the C-Man was right there by Romeca, right? I'm gonna call him something else because they play too much. When he was right there, bending down, tapping her, saying all of this stuff, we could barely hear him, right? We couldn't hear what he was saying. But notice, and this, notice that when he was calling the pretend allegedly 911 call, notice how he got louder like he was in a movie and he was saying where he was. He got loud and the person like zoomed in so they could catch that part. I don't know if y'all paid attention to that. I was like, he also does not have good acting skills as well. Okay. But that was the part we could hear. We couldn't hear the other stuff, but we could hear he zoomed in. Yeah, we're on State Street. Okay, was he saying 21st? We're over here at State Street and 20. Like, sir, that's the only thing we could hear. We couldn't hear nothing else you was saying to Romeca while she was on the ground. We couldn't hear nothing else. But when you stood up and that person was recording, so ironic, they zoomed in on that part. Her energy literally be in the chat, and when they were doing that march, I felt her energy on the live chat. Wow. Some people are big on respect. They believe respect is earned, not given, right? Is Holly's baby okay because it didn't make a sound? Right. They need to check that baby's hearing. Like, seriously, that's not even being funny. Like, if you have a baby, like, I don't know if y'all have seen that movie. I can't think of the name of it, but that's how he knew his baby was deaf. Because they were at this orchestra and the baby was sound asleep, making all kind of noises. They were having practice, the drum, the trumpets, all of that. And he looked over at his baby, and his baby was sound asleep. Like, he didn't hear anything. And they took the baby to the doctor, and come to find out that baby was deaf. Okay, so if you have all this commotion going on, your baby did not cry in a video at all. unless the windows were up and we just couldn't hear hollering or nothing like that in the video. Like, I would definitely get that checked out. Also, I'm claustrophobic. Don't lock me in nothing. I will bug out. I drive with the air on, heat on, and the window rolled down. Oh, wow. Oh my God. Brandy said, my opinion, the altercation started between Los and Mika, and Holly inserted herself in their mess from what listened to according to the witness. Yeah, that's what it sounded like. I know someone that gives conceal and carry classes and you don't even have to be there. Oh, uh-uh. Bootleg. And I wouldn't put it past. I wouldn't put it past. There people know how to get around everything. Okay, I know. Let's see. Didn't deserve to be done like that. We witnessed it on TV. It places us that and raised by the old law. If it happens to one, it happens to all of us. Right. People don't think like that. They thinking I can't fight, but I can shoot. Yeah. I'm overly sweet, I swear, but I swear I will flip your ship. My Aquarius energy. When it all comes out, remember I said that Q was there. Right, Elaine, you said that. You've been saying it. Freddie said Q is full of BS, and I believe a lot of people was out there was his family. Wow. Oh, I can't do it now, Miss Elaine, but let's see what time is it. I can go in the house and I can pull it up. We license, we carry guns in our car, 3 kids. We place the gun in a glove box and clip in a lockbox before starting our cars daily in Texas. That gun was loaded and car was in fact within a school zone. Exactly. Okay, so what you peeped that? Okay, see, he did get louder. Yeah, because he knew he was faking. Right. Okay, F-list acting skills, trying to get a whole movie. If y'all don't stop, forensic has tools to hear though. Yes. But see, do we have that kind of team? Do we have that kind of forensic team in Chicago looking into all of that? That's the part. Mm-hmm. Whoever that was bending down again. Yeah, that was C-Man. Yeah. If y'all want to support the channel, there are various ways to support. Dreamy Girl just placed that in the chat. Yeah, no screaming, no crying. Good morning, Forever Lisa. Thank you for joining. So, open book, do you think Carlos got knocked out at the school in the pickup? You know what? Hey, I heard that too. But oh my God, I don't know. That would be a whole other situation as well. But a couple of things. I don't know if it was at the school or at his place. If he was able to get him to the place. Now, if that happened, that could also explain why he's not ruffling, any feathers to get his son. Okay, because he probably like, oh shoot, I don't want to get beat up again. Okay, he may say, look, they done beat me up once. I ain't going over there. Okay, they can keep him. Okay, so I don't know for sure if that part happened. Oh my gosh, I don't know if it happened at the school or inside the school. Sometimes people step outside. Look, meet me outside. We didn't even see the back. Thank you, Realty TV. Let me put this up here. Okay. Now, I know it's on the police report that there was a child there. We've been hearing about this baby. Y'all, I just find it odd that during this whole This whole thing, we have yet to see a baby. I mean, we don't see a car seat or anything. Even when she's standing there on the vehicle and they're waiting on the ambulance, police, and stuff, you would have thought even then she would have taken the baby out and held the baby. She didn't even do that. Okay? Like, where is the baby? Now, the witness did say something about the baby, the Hispanic guy. Okay? Thank you forever, Lisa. Um, he did mention the baby, and you could see her saying, "Yes, that's my baby." Okay, but child, where is the baby? We have not seen that baby on that day. Now we've seen the baby, of course, pictures and so forth, but we didn't see the baby that day. Now, someone also stated that she could have been recording herself on the phone, but I don't think she was recording herself because y'all, she paused. She took the phone away like she was listening to somebody talking. And I don't think it was anybody really on that phone. Okay, because if you really talking to someone, think of in the heat of the moment, you just potentially unalive someone, right? And you have this phone, and you're engaged in the phone call trying to explain or get advice and info. Notice she casually, after she says something, she puts it down like she listening, but she casually just held the phone and she's talking to the witnesses. She's all engaged in what they're saying. Who were you talking to? Because child, they probably hung up. Okay. So that part as well. I don't think she had nobody just like he did. Probably have 911 on the phone. Trying to act like y'all are acting and it's not giving great acting skills. People see right through it. They said when he went to the school and they told him he couldn't get his son, he went outside and got knocked out. You got knocked the F out. Oh my God. Yes, I would have been holding my baby. Yes, I'm telling you, what happened to the baby? Okay. Right. We will definitely do that forever, Lisa. She wasn't thinking about her baby. Don't bring your baby at all. She shouldn't have never been there anyways. Right, Brittany? She wasn't thinking about her baby. Mm-mm. Whatsoever. It's no way you would put your child in a situation like that. You could have easily gotten, if you saw Romeca pull up and, she's putting the baby allegedly in the vehicle, even when Carlos had her allegedly, trying to take her over to her car, that could have been the moment when she could have hurried up and got into her car, her scary self, and drove off and locked her doors. Okay, so that was your chance to get away. Hi, Angela. That's why I know something is going on with Carla. He still can't see little Los. Exactly. I think he's scared to, hey, ruffle those feathers. Because legally, why wouldn't he be able to get his son? He hasn't officially been charged with the crime. Now, and his son wasn't there when all of this happened. Because you could say, maybe because of the situation, but the son wasn't there. So legally, why wouldn't he be able to get his son? The auntie probably brought the baby there. Was it a dog? You know what, Elaine? That was one of my first thoughts too. I was like, "Well, child, they put a doll up in the car seat, and everybody thought it was a baby." But I was like, since it's on the police report, hopefully they didn't lie. Because hey, I'm just side eyeing the police department at this point. Okay, whoever's handling this case, they're dropping the ball too much for me. I'm side eyeing everything they're doing. Because now, how are you saying that they have the phones, but now potentially, allegedly, Carlos took the phone and been having it? Hmm. Because it's a conflict of interest and CPS's goal is the safety of the child. Okay, so why do y'all think it would be a conflict of interest? I'm just asking. It's under investigation for Erder, that's why. But he is not the one being charged or that would be charged. You see what I'm saying? He would be a witness. So why would that be a situation against him? I was thinking the same thing. I said he must have been having a fake baby doll or something. Hi, Mika. CPS is in the case. That's why he can't get him right now. Okay. He was involved in an altercation with that resulted in murder. Okay, got you. He has dealing with the shooter. It would be a conflict of interest because of his background, not only that he was around a murderer. Oh, wow. Hey, Teresa. We got to stop jumping off of assumptions. If we didn't truly see proof of that man taking the phone, we got to stop that. And I thought the aunt said the police had a phone. Teresa, girl, that's what I was up this morning looking for. Because the phone came up before in one of the conversations. So I'm going to try, because see, like you say, I try not to do the assumption thing. Okay. And that's why I was saying I could barely see, okay, on that video, but I want to find where the aunt said, I thought she said they had the phone, but I don't know. Because now with this, I'm like, oh my gosh. And I don't like to just go off of stuff. I want to go find what she said out of her own mouth who has Romeca's phone. Or if she said the police had it or what. Because I thought she said at one point she had it. Or maybe she said messages and that the police had the phone. So maybe Romeca had sent them messages about certain things and they had it in their phones. That could have been what she said, but I want to go find it. He was present and active on the scene. Okay, got you. He can't get that baby back. He has gun charges and everything. Then what was that in his hand? It looked like a phone. It was two phones, and he was going through it. And I'm not questioning. I mean, maybe it was, but I want to go and find where the aunt said one thing because I want to have some proof of what was stated because that's fishy, y'all. If they're saying one thing and then, well, how many phones is it? Because y'all, some people, believe it or not, have multiple phones. They have so many devices. Child, you like, why you got 3, 4 phones? Okay. So how many phones did Romeca have? Is it possible she could have had 2 phones? I don't know. If that would be the case, if they're saying they have one, then he's looking to get one. Like, I have 2 right here. Okay, so it's possible for people to have multiple phones as well. Let's see here. The witness called and reported a DB before the murder. Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay, the highest point. That's a good point. Mm-hmm. That's true. But he could have taken the phone and gave it to the police at the station. Possibly. Latte thinking, okay. Now that's a good point as well. Okay, because he did go to the police station. That's a very good point. The family thought the phone was in Romeca's property, and when found out the phone wasn't with the police, hmm, the aunt did say that because people asked why they don't have proof of messages and video of abuse, and she said the police has Romeca's phone. Got it. Okay. Okay. So Freddie said they don't have the phone, and the police don't have it either. Oh, yeah, this is. Now, when were they gonna tell everybody this? Uh, it make you just want to scream. So allegedly, Freddie lives there and knows a lot of information pertaining to this. Freddie is saying that allegedly the family doesn't have the phone and the police don't have it. Oh my goodness. Like myself, seeing this case from the very beginning, I'm going off what I saw and heard the very first day, even with Carlos flagging her down and Holly coming up last. Romeca did not see Holly. Renee said not charged yet, but still a part of the investigation since Scary Holly unalived Romeca. He don't need to be around her. For all they know, she may try to do harm to him. Oh yes, possibly, yeah. He did have two phones and he put one in his pocket and it showed on the video. Got you. Hey Ebony, good morning. The highest point said, we will never know the whole truth. All we can do is continue to amplify Romeca's name and pray she receives justice. Come on. Okay. Carlos don't look like the type that will hand the phone to the police. Okay. Girl, okay, especially if it has some incriminating information about him. They need some damn job. Girl, okay, probably their job is sitting here. How can I get this? How can I get this card? How can I get this information? That's their job. Okay, that's their job. Ebony said, I don't think he has the phone open book because in the incident report it says they have the phone. Oh my God! Now here Ebony comes. See how we think we own to something. Oh, Freddie Ebenezer. That is on the police report that they have it. Oh Lord, I gotta go look at the police report again. So that's two things I'm about to go in here and look up. Look at the police report and I'm gonna go and look I wanna find that video of what when the aunt said that. Y'all, it says in the police report that the police has Romeca's phone, Holly's phone, and Holly's. That's what I thought I heard as well. But where's this new thing that Carlos has the phone? Did the police give him the phone back? I mean, well, now because that would have happened first. So I can okay, if that's the case, I'm with Latte. She said that possibly he put the phone in his pocket and then turned it into to the police when he went to the police station. Hey April, welcome. Let's see. Latte said if the phone is not available, it's because they are planting evidence. Uh-oh. The cousin Jolly said the police has the phone, but he could have been trying to delete some stuff out of her phone though. Oh, wow. Right. Lies from everyone involved. This is how stuff gets complicated and twisted. Okay. Ebony said I saw him with two phones, but I don't know who phones they were. I have two phones. That's what I was saying. I have two right now. But according to the police report, y'all, I seen it and have it. It says they have their phone. Y'all read the report. Got you. Okay. I'm going to ask her sister today. Please do, Miss Freddie, so we can know. The police didn't tell C to back up and leave her alone. Exactly. I can't believe that they did that. Okay, so you're gonna go with what the police report says. But Ebony, is it possible that she could have two phones? Yes, he probably snuck that phone in his pocket. I didn't see it on the police report. Okay, so let me go in the house right quick. What time is it? 8:49. Let me go in the house right quick, y'all, and I'm gonna look for that police report part and see if I can find the clip of where the aunt or the cousin told us about the phone situation and that short little video to show y'all how easy it is to text people from these numbers. Okay, in some of these technology companies you can buy them the info you want in the messages. You pay them money to put all of it together. Or you can use different apps to do that stuff as well. Last night, the family called a CC and told them the police doesn't have a phone. Oh, they called them? Wow. All right, y'all. Well, let me go in here and do some homework. Y'all, I thank y'all so much for joining. Make sure y'all set your notifications. Hit the like button. If you have not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell because you never know when I'm going to go live. Mika said the lady said she was sitting in her car and then got out when Carlos and her were arguing. Yes. Hey, Healing Hearts. Thank you so much. Is this Healing Hearts? Because y'all has y'all's at name, so I try to look at the pictures. Good morning. Thank you for joining. Y'all think the police is going to tell someone that's not a family member any real info? I don't know. I don't know if they have crooked cops or not, to be honest. I know there are crooked cops out there in police departments, and I've said before, the way he was handled at that scene, I just feel like he knows someone, the C man that he's working with on this. That's all I'm gonna say. And that's allegedly, um, for him to be getting away with some of the stuff that was happening on that scene, and they didn't even say anything. Why did he wait to go home to change, go to the school, then turn the phone in? It doesn't make sense. So he had time to pick and choose what to delete. Exactly. He would have had a chance to do that if that's the case. Yeah, we want justice too, girl. That's what I was talking about earlier. The police do tell the family stuff and family talks. Yep. All right. Well, thank y'all so much for joining. I will be back. Bye bye.